we go. Got you guys all set up. Alrighty, guys. So back to the crappy drill field painting with you guys. I am exhausted. Today is one of those days that feels like it was a very, very long day, and I just don't want to do anything for the rest of the day. Honestly, I'm guessing it wasn't a long day, but it just feels like it. So, we're going to work on more of this jungle painting. I'm guessing I'm halfway at least, but I have no idea. I was actually going to look up the photo and try to see where this was in the photo to see how much I have done. Anyway, I had a vet appointment today for a new little friend you guys haven't met yet. And, so yeah, that's part of what felt like forever, is half an hour, 40-minute drive each way. And the vet was actually very quick. Like, they got me back in a room pretty much the second I got there, and then the tech came in pretty much immediately, and then the vet came in just a few minutes after that, and then we had to wait for tests, and then they came back in, then we had to wait for medicine to be prepared, and, you know, overall the appointment was very quick, but the drive was the long part. Yeah, my appointment... Yeah, my appointment was, what, 15 minutes? No, it had to have been longer than that. So, yeah, my appointment was maybe 15 minutes, give or take a few minutes. So, wow, quick appointment, but like I said, around a 30-40 minute drive both ways. So, that part made it feel like it took forever. And then I hate having appointments late in the day, because the whole day I'm just like, do I have time to do this? Do I have time to do this? Should I do this or should I not do this? Because I have to go to the vet later, and then, you know, you don't want to start something before you leave. Like, should I do a load of laundry? But then what if I leave it in the washer and then forget it's in the washer, and when I come home I don't do it, and then I gotta rewash it? Like, I do that often enough, so, like, having the distraction of leaving the house, yike. So, yeah, but overall, sorry, trying to move you a little bit. Overall, decent vet appointment and quick vet appointment, so that was nice. I will be showing you our new little friend at some point. I've had him for a few weeks. I didn't want to show him originally because I really didn't think he was going to make it. And now he is on antibiotics, but overall seems pretty healthy. So, safer to let you guys meet him. He's a little pigeon. My mom found a pigeon when she was on her way home after one of our bad storms. He apparently got, best guess anyway, he's a younger bird, and he apparently got knocked around during one of our storms, broke his wing, and apparently the vet says that the bone around his one eye was broken. Like, the eye is messed up. Sorry about the dog whining. Like I said, I just got home from the vet, so I am still pausing you guys and rotating them. But the vet said that the actual bone around the eye seems like it's broken too. So his eye got smashed in and his wing got smashed. Vet says both areas seem stable and he's fine to live out his life like that, but he definitely does look a little weird. And obviously he can't fly. He can slightly glide, though. He did jump off of my hand onto the cat tree. So he can slightly do a nice little jump glide thing, but no flying for him. So now I have 2 birds with half a wing. One just still has the full wing, just I have to keep it cut short so his feathers don't drag on the ground. And the vet agreed that that is the right thing to do. And the other one literally has half a wing because he was born like that, or his parents did it to him. What is with me and the injured ones? I love the injured ones, don't I? But yeah, we had a fun little car ride. And now I'm exhausted, but figured I'll hang out and I've been painting with you guys. So I've watched a few more movies. Before going to the vets, it's like, okay, we have time. Rather than watching the clock, let's just watch a movie, right? Like, there's time to watch a movie. So, like, when I woke up, I think it's like, I have 10 hours till I go to the vet. 10 hours to do something seems like a lot, but then also seems like, what if I get caught doing something, like I said earlier? But it's like, well, the movie is, what, an hour, 2 hours at most, and we have 5 hours left still. Gonna watch a movie. So, finally watch, because apparently it's an older movie, and they have the 3rd one coming out this year? Or something, or it's on pre-order, or the ability to pre-order it on Amazon. Anyway, we watched A Quiet Place, the first one, and then immediately watched the second one as well. They were decent movies. They were enjoyable. So watched the first one and second one of that, and I've seen, like, the idea done before in some other movie, but not that movie itself. So, it was interesting. Way better than, like, the Bird Box one, but I think I would rather be in a Bird Box scenario than in a Quiet Place scenario. I think I'd rather just not be able to see out my windows or to cover my eyes when I go outside, which they figured out worked. I think I'd rather just have to be blind outside and make sure everything is covered inside over worrying about stepping on a leaf or accidentally dropping something or not being able to have an animal because it barks or anything like that. So I think movie-wise, both are obviously horrible places to have to be in, but I think I'd rather actually be in Bird Box than Quiet Place. But I don't think Bird Box people liked very much, right? Whereas A Quiet Place, apparently people do really like that one. I don't remember what I thought about Bird Box, but I know I liked A Quiet Place because I just watched it. I'm guessing Bird Box was forgettable because I don't remember what I thought of it. Also finally got to watch the 1% Club's new episode. And I guess the other Quiz with Balls or whatever it's called didn't have an episode this week. I mean, it wouldn't have been aired on the holiday, but I guess it was aired like a day before the holiday or something, so I guess they didn't have an episode this week, or maybe it's done. I'm just guessing it was a week off, though. I'm not sure. So far doing a color that I can still see. Doing a majority of this is okay, because there's just those 3 colors that are like almost impossible, and luckily they're not huge areas of color for the most part. It seems like they're pretty sparse colors, so yay for that. Still not a great canvas. I am still also hoping that once I get it finished and you step back and look at it, that it doesn't look as pixelated, because right now I really feel like it's too pixelated. Like, I don't like my photos being this pixelated, but I'm hoping because it's such a large canvas, when you step back to see the whole thing you won't have that issue. Another update, I don't know if I said this one or not. I got to go to the eye doctor a few days ago at this point, I believe it was, and got new glasses ordered. My prescription hadn't really changed a lot, but I needed new ones, so got those on their way. Got to take my mom too, so she got her eyes checked. I don't know if I've told you guys in a video yet or not, but this month is the month of doctor's appointments. It's been a while since I've had to do that. I've had times in the past where it seemed like that was the case, but like this month is going back to that. It's like, I have an appointment, my mom has an appointment, we both have an appointment, then there's another appointment, and they have an appointment. It's just like fun. So yeah, it's not like all one person, it's just I get to go with everybody to their appointments as well as have my own appointments. So, fun month of appointments. Alright. Come on. So I thought when I started working on this, the stick wasn't bad, and I'm finding there's some areas where the stick's a little less desirable than other areas. Sometimes I don't have any issues like that, but then like right next to that you saw I had an issue with one of the drills, and it is not a new glue dot. Like, it's not an old glue dot, but it's not new. I don't think it should be an issue for this canvas to take the drills from the pin. So there seems to be a few areas that might have a little bit less stick than other areas. I'm gonna pause. See, there it goes again. There we go. I am going to pause you guys there and go switch dogs. Alright, so back to this again. How was your guys' holiday? If you guys had a holiday. Sorry, dogs are now barking again. You let one out, everybody else barks. But, as I've said before, I can't let them all out at the same time. So, it was annoying. I found the fireworks annoying. I think mainly just because our neighbor just, I don't know what they were doing. I normally don't have any issues, but this time it sounded like they were throwing some explosives like right at our bed. And I was trying to sleep and just boom. Wasn't even like fireworks, it was just like boom. Really loud, just rattle everything, boom. So that was not very fun. And that was going for quite a while. I was trying to sleep and just, it literally sounded like it was right at the head of the bed, like they were shooting it into the house. And it sounded more like some type of dynamite or something than a firework. It was just a loud boom. No crackle afterwards or anything either, just boom. I didn't enjoy that too much. Other than that, like I believe I said, I didn't really do anything, just hung out inside, did some painting, some video games, whatever normal day had to offer. Enough. So now I'm just gonna try to get this letter done because I want to do a little bit more of this painting. I'm kind of working on 2 and I don't know if I'll have either of them done this month for the event, but we'll see what happens because I do have steampunk I want to do next month, so regardless of if I get done or not, I want to move on to that, which again I have to try to dig out steampunks for you guys to see what I might be working on, me to see what I might be working on. And normally I wouldn't just dig them out first, but I'm going to try to dig them all out first so I can compare drill fields and stuff too. And I guess after working on this one, I just want to take a double check at that. Come on, buddy. Stop. You were the first one I let out. You're fine. He's a big baby. Very big baby is he. He's the one that whines like that even when he is out. So, yeah. What he wants to do, apparently, is sit outside with you and watch what's going on. But the funny thing is, he doesn't realize what the weather is outside until he gets outside. So sometimes it's like, yeah, I get to go outside and watch people. I'm a people watcher. And then he's like, oh, well, I don't like this weather. Take me back in. The second you try to leave him for 2 seconds to grab a water or anything else, he's like, no, don't leave me. It's yucky out here. It's like, well, you asked to come out. And yes, honestly, he just goes out to people watch. He just loves to watch what's going on. And sunbathe. He loves sunbathing. Alright, I gotta go deal with him, so... Alright, there we go. So now the whiny baby's sitting next to me. It kind of made me think of something, though, when I was going and switching them around like that. So, I told you he likes to sit outside and people watch and stuff like that. But he also doesn't like to be away from you, so you have to stay outside with him. Reminded me of one time my sister came over and we were gonna go for a walk, so I took him outside and put him on the chain so I could come back in and grab my girl to go with us as well. And she was already here and he's like, ooh, yay, and said hi to her. But the second that I went to walk towards the house, he started freaking out, howling, yanking at the chain, trying to follow me. Just like totally flipping out that I was leaving him outside for a second. I couldn't even get halfway in the house before he started freaking out about it. So when I came back out, my sister said something about, the separation anxiety he has. It's like, yep, he's a pandemic boy, all right. And if you don't know what I mean by that, is a lot of dogs that were got as puppies during COVID were raised in a house with their human not really going anywhere because everywhere was closed. So a lot of those puppies during that period of time, which a lot of people got puppies during that period of time too, were very used to not being left alone for any reason, because like even doctor's appointments were done over the phone, if at all. So they are a lot more likely to have separation anxiety than a lot of other animals. So if you get a puppy that was in those years, even like an older dog that was a puppy between those years, you're probably going to have a dog with some nice separation anxiety because they never had to deal with their owner leaving. The suckiest part about it, though, is a lot of those people that got, or I don't know if a lot, but a good number of those people that got puppies while they were home because pandemic and everything was shut down, people started getting puppies. A lot of people started getting puppies. But then when people started going back to work, a lot of people started saying, I don't have time for it anymore, I'm going to work. And it's like, you don't get a dog if you're just going to get rid of it once you start going back to work. Like, you know, the pandemic is only going to last for so long before you have to start going back to some type of normal. Like, you can't just get a puppy for that period of time and they get rid of it. Like, if you're going to try doing something like that, try to foster a dog or something. Sure, you know, if you're like, well, I'm home for a few months, maybe a few years, and I need something to keep me occupied more than just work because I'm not going out and seeing people. Okay, try to foster a dog. But don't adopt one just to get rid of it the second that the world starts going back to normal. But so many people seem to. But yeah, he was a pandemic puppy. Not because I wanted one because of that, just because of the timing. I lost mine around the pandemic and got another one. Like, that was the timing. Is I lost mine around when all that happened and got another one while all that was still happening. So he didn't, I mean, like, he loves people, but he didn't get to go to the stores and stuff like that like I did with my old pups. Now he still gets to go to stores, but he wasn't trained as a puppy how to go out to stores and socialize with people, and none of that was trained. He's just a very happy, people-loving, energetic, excited to explore and watch everything type dog. Whereas my girl, she doesn't want to go to a store. She's terrified of going into store with people. Okay, I don't know if I'd say quite terrified. She's leery about it. She's like, I don't know if this is okay. I don't know if we should be here. I don't like this idea. My other girl is terrified and you have to drag her. So I have one of each. But yeah. And then of course the pup, she was kind of got like after everything was open back up, so she got to go to stores while she was still a puppy and see people, and people loved her, so she doesn't have that big an issue with that. However, with her now being as dog aggressive as she is, I haven't really taken her to stores because I don't want to risk running into another dog. I mean, there's sometimes you go and there's some other dogs, or sometimes you go and there isn't, but I just don't want to risk running into another dog. And then when you take a dog to a store with a muzzle on, people don't want to say hi to it anymore because muzzle means dog scary, apparently. No, she still loves you and would never hurt you. She just doesn't like other dogs. But nope, seeing a dog with a muzzle is dog scary. Stay away from dog. That's what human brains do, I guess. So sadly, if I take her to the store and I'm safe to make sure nothing happens, she also doesn't get to say hi people like she wants to. So doesn't really work out well. So sadly, she hasn't really got to do that. And that's the puppy you guys saw in my videos. Who knows why she grew up to be a dog hater, but she did. And when I got her fixed, one of the ladies that worked there told me that their dog was the exact same way. just randomly decided it didn't like other dogs, even though it was raised with them too. It's like, as it gets older, a random switch flips, and no longer is it interested in other canine companions. So, yep. Oh, what else? I have a little bit of a tutorial video that I recorded recently, which you might see before this video, actually. I don't know, we'll see. I already got it uploaded to YouTube, but I got a few videos planned to come out before it. Sorry, yawning, tired. I feel like I'm going to go to bed early tonight. Although I've felt like that before, and in those days I've ended up not going to bed at all. Go me. Alright. I should switch to a two-placer. Almost done with this letter. So again, I think I said in like my unboxing video we just did, but Jungle finishes at the end of this month, and then I'm going to do Steampunk, and then Black and White. Oh, and I already talked about digging out my Steampunks earlier in this video. Okay, so yeah, that's what's gonna go that way. I had some other requests for some other topics, and then I have a canvas that you'll be seeing soon that made me really want to do another rainbow. So I'm actually tempted to go from black and white into rainbow, because I really want to do rainbow after I saw one of the canvases. And on top of that, wow, on top of that, it might not be a bad idea to go from black and white to colorful, because after you spent the month looking at black and white canvases, maybe you'd like to change it up and go the complete opposite way. So, what do you guys think? Should we go from black and white to rainbow again? Not necessarily rainbow ladies this time, just rainbow. The reason I want to do so is a rainbow fox. So, again, animal, literal rainbows, or rainbow lady, just like bright and colorful. Well, that could be the word for it. Instead of doing rainbow, could just do bright and colorful. So go from black and white to bright and colorful. What do you guys think of that? I mean, I have a few other ideas too, and maybe I'll get to them all eventually, but as of right now, obviously, it's like, well, I only have so many planned out, and I like that idea, and then the other ones are just ideas that are kind of floating there. And that way, stuff like doing a colorful one will fit in there. So if I had already said one of the other ones that I want to do, then colorful wouldn't fit. But since I haven't said anything past black and white, colorful would, in my opinion, work perfectly after it. But at the same time, I've done rainbow, and there's other topics I want to do that I haven't done at all. So what do you think? Should I go from black and white to colorful, or should I do one of the other topics I want to do? I know I haven't really done anything for holidays. I had like the spring one I did because I don't know, it's just where I started apparently. And I haven't really done anything else holiday since then, but it just worked out that I've had other topics I wanted to do, and so that's what's happened. We will see what happens later on, but that's the way it is for now anyway. If some of you guys saw, I did post a quick video with my eagle and flag little 20 by 20, and then I posted pictures on my community page with it and how I changed it. I really don't know if the changes made it better or worse, but I tried to change it and I couldn't get the eye quite right. That part really bugged me. I think maybe taking the colored feathers out and putting them just to brown and black made more sense than the random specks of colors in the feathers. And I changed the beak around a little bit, and I think I kind of like the way I changed the beak around a little bit, but the eye, I really didn't like it the original way, and I don't like it the way I did it, and I don't know which one is worse and which one's better. So, I don't know, maybe it's a preference thing, or maybe not, but I don't know. So I did post that for you guys to look at. It got thumbs up, but nobody really said if one looked better than the other or not, so I did get a painting done for the holiday anyway. Just because I had it sitting around and I wanted to do something other than these two. And I say these two because, again, if you've watched any of the other stuff beforehand, I'm working on this large jungle one, and then I have 2 tigers that I decided to start working on too. Just because this drill field was kind of crap, and it's like, well, do I continue it or not? And so I started another one, and now I'm just kind of going back and forth between them, which I said I wasn't going to do, but that's what I've been doing. Is I'll do this area and then I'll switch back to the next painting, or I'll do the whole row, and then before moving it up on the clipboard I'll switch over to the other one. So whenever I'm undoing the clips, instead of undoing and moving the canvas and clipping it back, I just unclip the canvas, switch to the other canvas. So I think I got one color done. Alright. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. I know I got some info and stuff said, and then I know also the yawning and some of the random brain cease to function moments, but hopefully you guys still enjoyed it. Hopefully you guys are having a nice time with whatever you're working on. You're getting to kind of just relax. And I will definitely have more videos for you guys, so thank you for watching.